April, any town, USA. The spring wind carries with it the rumble of the school bus and the chatter of small voices. Public school children have swapped parkas for windbreakers, shedding winter garb for skateboards and sling bags. A new day approaches, a different day in America. On the public school calendar, Earth Day and spring break had replaced Patriots' Day and Easter vacation, a day honoring the bravery of our forefathers and a time marking the resurrection of Jesus Christ, supplanted by political correctness and radical environmental ideals. And now, the day of silence. This is not the future. Right now, all over the world, people of faith are being told to sit in the back of the bus. From kindergarten to the 12th grade, schools across America are being encouraged, in some cases coerced, to reserve a day in April to bring attention to anti-lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender name-calling, bullying, and harassment. Students and faculty are asked to remain silent to honor the brave struggle of those in their quest for equal rights, to show empathy for that struggle, and to portray the bigoted oppression of a racist America. For years, we've heard small groups with loud voices tell us to keep our church and state out of their bedroom. All the while, and before one could speak, their bedroom is paraded down the street, broadcast into our living room, and now endorsed and promoted in our children's classroom. The homosexual agenda has been carefully crafted and packaged to change the way Americans think about homosexuality. First, claim to be a victim. Then, cry for tolerance when actually the goal is acceptance, legitimacy, and the stifling of dissent. A gay marketing firm suggests desensitization consists of inundating the public in a continuous flood of gay-related advertising, presented in the least offensive fashion possible. Every time a gay character is portrayed on film or television, he or she must be altogether the best dresser, the person who offers the best advice, never the drunk or the scoundrel, but ultimately the one who delivers the punchline. Oftentimes at the expense of the caricature straight basket case. Hiding beneath this glossy veneer is the truth that in nearly every study it is the homosexual who is more likely to abuse alcohol and drugs, to accept abusive relationships, to acquire and spread sexually transmitted disease, to suffer in depression and doubt, even to view suicide as a solution. A young man's exposure to the sex education of the public school is well surmised by Joe Dallas. Having begun life with a good shot at marriage and family, he may end it in his 20s on a respirator, emaciated and terrified, but with an education on sexuality from grades 1 to 12 that he can take to the grave. As Paul Rondeau explains, jamming is psychological terrorism meant to silence expression of or even support for dissenting opinion, reframing the argument so that there are only two positions, that of the reasonable, tolerant person, and that of the stilted bigot. A closet is by no means a suitable place to live, but to abandon it only to force people of faith into it is not tolerance. In an age where good is called evil and evil good, concerned parents must inoculate their children from the cultural engineering of the secular humanist. A free man need not be ashamed of virtue. Honor needs no apology. Tradition isn't right because it is long-standing, but some traditions are long-standing because they are right. Christians need to stand. Stand up for the truth. Stand up for our faith and families. And yes, stand up for that poor, confused soul who is being encouraged to engage in behavior destructive to mind, body, and soul. To those who struggle with the issue of sexual identity, the sin of homosexuality, or any other sexual temptation, do not give in to sinful desires, even if the world stands and applauds them. Resist them and pray for strength and enablement. Know that God loves you. Christ died for you. The truth can and will set you free. God has not abandoned you to struggle alone, and neither will we. Consult with your pastor for confidential support or contact one of the following ministries that specialize in this problem. Will you dare to stand?